Okay, so lesson 1, factoring by greatest common monomial factor. Okay, example, we have 75 a square b minus 25 ab square. You have to separate. Isusuway lang po itong first term and second term. And then we have 75a square b. Then completely factor out using prime factors. Ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin mong mga multiples dito, ang mga factors I mean, should be prime numbers. So ang 75 is equivalent to 5 times 5 times 3. Hindi mo pwedeng gamitin ang 25 times 3. 25 is composite. Times A times A times B. Then yung 25 AB square. So 25 is 5 times 5. So times A. So para mas madali kung makuha yung common factor, pwede ko siyang i-align para mas madali makuha yung common factor, times B times B. Okay, so to get the common factor, you have to circle. Pwede mo i-circle yung mga parehong numbers or letters. So 5 are both present to the first and second term. Then as well as this one, they are both present, and this one are both present. So, meron pa pala. We have here B. Okay, so the greatest common factor is 5 times 5 times A times B. Oh, sorry. Okay, so the greatest common factor is 5 times 5 is 25 AB. Okay, so we have here 25 AB. Then, the other factor, this is one factor, this is the greatest common monomial factor. So to get the other factor, you're just going to get the terms na hindi natin na-encircle. That is 3a. Since the operation here is subtraction, so we're going to subtract here, and then we have b. So the factored form for 75a squared b minus 25ab squared is 25ab times the quantity of 3a minus b. Okay, so we are now in lesson 2, factoring difference of two squares. Let's say for instance we have 32x squared minus 8y squared. Okay, so difference of two squares. Kailangan nyo lang tandaan that a binomial should be difference. It means that the operation is subtraction. Kaya kung addition ito, hindi siya pwedeng i-factor out. Two squares, because yung binomial should be yung first term and then yung second term. First term, second term are both perfect squares. Okay, una natin gagawin is to get the square root of the first and second term. Pero kung titingnan natin, ang 32 is not a perfect square. The same with 8. So, kung hindi effective yung finding the square roots of the first and second term, punta ka doon sa greatest common monomial factor. So, that is 8, GCF. Kung kukunin natin yung GCF ng 32 and 8, the answer is 8. So, 32x squared divided by 8, the answer is 4x squared. Then 8y squared divided by 8, the answer is y squared. So ayan po yung ating binomial. So this is the factored form of this one. So this is the GCF, this is the other factor. However, for x squared and y squared is difference of two squares pa rin. So ito, pwede po itong ma-factor out. So yan lang po ang kukunin natin ng factored form. So that is the square root of 4x squared, then square root of y squared. Kung mapapansin natin, Ang 4x squared mayroon dalawang square roots. Pwedeng positive 4x squared, pwedeng negative 4x squared. But in this case, kukunin lang natin yung principal root niya. So that is positive only. Then square root of y, when you say principal root, that is the positive root of the given number. Then y squared, that is y. So ito yung gagamitin natin as factored form. So we have yung factored form ng 4x squared minus y squared is 2x, galing yan dito. Then plus y, galing yan dito. Then yung difference nila, 2x minus y. Because the factored form of difference of two squares is actually the sum and difference of the given binomial. So this one is the factored form of 32x squared minus 8y squared. Lesson 3, factoring sum or difference of two cubes. Let's say the given is x cubed y cubed minus 27 over 64. So sum or difference of two cubes. So kailangan mapa-factor out lang natin ang binomial na ganito kung ang first term is a perfect cube, then yung second term is also a perfect cube. And then, ang middle operation nila, pwedeng addition, pwede ring subtraction. Okay, so in this case, x cubed, y cubed, this is a perfect cube. 27 over 64 is a perfect cube also. Then the middle sign is difference, so that can be factored out. Pwede natin tong i-factor out. So kung addition ito, pwede rin siyang i-factor out. So ang una natin gagawin, get the cube root of x cubed, y cubed. Pag sinabi natin cube root is that is a single number. That is a number rather that if multiplied to itself 3 times, ang sagot is x cubed, y cubed. So ang cube root nito is xy. Because xy times xy times xy is x cubed, y cubed. Then we have the cube root of 27 over 64. That is negative 27 over 64. So ang cube root niya is, to find the cube root of that, get the cube root of the numerator. Then get the cube root of the denominator. So that is negative. So that is cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 64 is 4. So negative 3 over 4. So from this one, ito at ito yung gagamitin natin para makuha yung binomial factor. So binomial factor muna. That is xy minus 3 over 4. So kung plus ito, then magiging plus, then plus din ito. So ang binomial factor niya is xy plus 3 over 4. To get the trinomial factor, kasi ang factored form nito is composed of binomial and then other is trinomial. So to get the trinomial factor, yung nandito, i-square mo yung unang term, that is x squared, y squared. Pangalawa, i-multiply mo tong dalawa. 3/4 times xy, that is 3 over 4 xy, and get the additive inverse, that is negative 3/4 xy. Get the additive inverse, that will become plus. Then i-square mo to, plus 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. So the factored form is xy minus 3 over 4 quantity of xy minus 3 over 4 times the quantity of x squared, y squared plus 3/4 xy plus 9 over 16. This one. Okay. For factoring perfect square trinomial. So I am actually giving here complex problems. Okay, so at one glance, medyo komplikado yung equation, yung expression natin because the numbers are too big, as well as there are several variables with several exponents. So kung hindi natin makuha sa isang tinginan lang because of the very large numbers, punta agad tayo doon sa greatest common monomial factor. So we have here 12, 60, and 75. Then KW, KW, KW. So using greatest common monomial factor, we can conclude that one by one, pag kinuha natin yung greatest common monomial factor, ang common monomial factor nila is 3kW. So, paano nakuha yon? So, isa-isa, babalik ka doon sa greatest common monomial factor method. Tapos, makukuha mo ang 3kW. So, ito, i-divide mo dito, ang makukuha mo is 4k square. Ito, i-divide mo dito, ang makukuha mo is negative 20kW. Then, yung 75kW cube, i-divide mo dito, ang makukuha mo is plus 25W square. So, ayan. Ito yung GCF, this is the other factor. However, this trinomial factor, pwede pa yan ma-factor out. So, that is factoring perfect square trinomial. I-check natin kung ito ay perfect square trinomial. So, paano ma-check? Get the square root of the first term, that is 2k, and square root ng 25w square is 5w. So, 2k times 5w is 10. I-times 2 natin, the answer is 20kW. So, if the middle term is the result, therefore, this one is a perfect square trinomial. Ulitin natin. 4k square, square root of that is 2k. Then, square root ng 25w square is 5w. 2k times 5w is 10kW. Times 2, that is 20kW. So, therefore, this one is a perfect square trinomial. So, to get the factored form of this, the square root of 4k square is 2k, then the square root of this one is 5w. So the middle term is subtraction, so this one will become subtraction. Then just put right here 2. So therefore, the factored form of 12k cubed w minus 60k squared w square plus 75kw cube is 3kw times the quantity of 2k minus 5w squared. So this one is the factored form. So lesson 5, factoring ax squared plus bx plus c where a is equal to 1. So simply this is factoring trinomial. Trinomial, 3 terms kung saan yung value ng a or leading coefficient, yung nandito, yung number bago mag x square is equal to 1. Okay, example, we have x squared minus x minus 20. Okay, x squared minus x minus 20. So, the value of a here is 1, yung nandito. Kapag wala siyang value sa unahan, ibig sabihin yan, 1 yung nasa unahan. Okay? Hindi siya 0. Kasi kung 0 ito, so, magiging 0 na to lahat. Then, negative x minus 20, if factor out natin. So, that is a prime number already. So, there's no factored form. So, we have here 1. So, this one is factoring ax squared plus bx plus c where a is equal to 1. So, this one is a trinomial kung saan yung a is equal to 1. So, ang technique lang dito, without using the table that I have shown in the video doon sa tutorial video na sinend ko, ang iisipin mo lang dito is, mag-iisip ka ng dalawang numbers na kapag minultiply is negative 20, pag inad naman is negative 1. So, ano yung dalawang numbers na kapag multiply natin is negative 20, kapag inad natin is negative 1 ang sagot. So, mayroon tayong mga possible answers dito. We have here, let's say we have 20 and negative 1. Pero pag inad natin, ang sagot yan is 19, sorry. If we have negative 20 and 1, so we have here negative 19. So, diretsuhin ko na. Pag mayroon ka naman 4, negative 5, we have negative 1. So, ibig sabihin, eto, yung dalawang numbers na kapag minultiply is negative 20 yung sagot, pag inad natin is negative 1. Therefore, ang factored form niya galing dito is x plus 4 tapos x minus 5. So, yan lang. So, without even enumerating all the factors of 20, basta naisip nyo na itong dalawa, pwede nyo na siyang idirekta dito. For the First module, that is factoring ax squared plus bx plus c where a is not equal to 1. Ibig sabihin, ang ating leading coefficient is not equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin, yung nauna dito can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth, or negative, pwede rin yun. Basta mayroon siyang leading coefficient, yung katabi ng x square. So, kasi pwedeng mga given dito, pwede pagbalik-balik ta rin, pero pag tig-rearrange mo is mauuna yung x square lagi. Okay, so let's say for instance, the given is 6x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, so i-identify muna natin yung letter A, letter B, at letter C. So, ang A is lagi yung katabi ng x squared, so that is 6. Ang B naman is yung katabi ng x, that is negative 1. Include the sign, negative ito, so negative 1 siya. Then, yung C is negative 2. Then, kunin mo yung product ng AC. That is A times C, that is 6 times negative 2, which is negative 12. So, ayan. So, mayroon na tayong negative 12. So, yung tatanda lang natin ito at saka ito. So, ang sunod, mag-iisip tayo ng mga factors ng negative 12. Negative 12 at yung sum nila. Okay, ano yung mga factors ng negative 12 na may sum na negative 1? So, sa isang tinginan lang, pwede natin siyang sabihin na negative 4 and positive 3. So, may sum siyang negative 1. So, mayroon din siyang 4 and negative 3, that is positive 1. 6 and negative 2, that is 4. Then we have negative 6 and 2, we have negative 4. So, mayroon pa siyang iba. Mayroon pa siya dito kasunod. Kaya lang, gusto ko mas mapadali. Kaya, nilagay ko na yung pinaka-mabilis. Actually, ito yung pinaka-sakto. Kung saan, it satisfies the given condition na kailangan yung sum ng dalawang factors is negative 1. So, out of this, ito yung given natin, 6x squared minus x minus 2. So, i-expand natin yung negative x. Yung 6x squared, ito daw yung factored form, ito yung factors ng negative 12. So, gagawin natin siyang negative 4, x, tapos yung 3, plus 3x. Ano galing? Yung 4 at 3, dito po yan galing. Kasi ang negative x, pwede natin siyang isulat na negative 4x plus 3x. Then, minus 2. So, babalik tayo sa factoring by grouping. So, factoring by grouping, i-group natin to. This is first group. Then, plus 3x minus 2. Ito yung second group natin. So, greatest common factor, this one is 2x. Then, we have x, 2x, then times x minus 2 3x minus 2 plus may 1 yan dito because 3x minus 2 is a prime number, therefore a common factor niya is 1, so that is 3x minus 2. So kung makikita natin ang 3x minus 2, then 3x minus 2 is a common binomial factor, so pwede natin siyang isulat dito. Then the other factor is 2x plus 1. So, this is the factored form of the given trinomial. Ito. Okay. So, para ma-check nyo kung tama yung sagot nyo, pwede mo siyang i-multiply using FOIL method. So, kapag lumabas is ganito, therefore, this factored form is correct.